Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Earthling 64554633728. I just figured I would spell my whole name. Well, not spell, but recite my whole name for once. Maybe I might keep doing that. Who knows? At any rate, what I wanted to talk to you all about today, or to talk about today, is some of the crazy, silly, absurd things that we still do in quote-unquote modern time. We're so smart and we're so evolved and we're so developed and we're so everything, but we still do stupid things. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. So the number one stupid thing that I think we do is clothing. When Columbus, for example, when he first came to the Americas, he found these barbarians dressed or half dressed or naked practically running around. And most of the time, wherever it is that people from Europe, when they went to different countries around the world, they found these barbarians who didn't have any clothes on, and that's how they knew they were barbarians. But if you come from Europe, where it's cold for a significant part of the year, and then you come to a place where it's hot pretty much throughout the year, and you're still dressed in the clothing, or you're still using the means of keeping you warm as you did in some other part of the world, isn't that just kind of stupid? But instead of adopting to the areas that we found ourselves in, we just kind of still demean people who don't have on a lot of clothes. And it's obscene, and it's, something that we look down on when people don't have a lot of clothes, regardless of the temperature. It is even so silly, it's to the point where we wear, quote unquote, proper clothes. No matter where we are in the world, we wear these proper clothes, and then we need the AC on because we're hot, partly because we're wearing clothing that is not suited to the environment that we're in. So now we have to spend money to maintain this absurdity. And wherever we are in the world, if you suggest, hey, do people wear a lot of clothes there to the natives? They'll be like, you're looking down on us. That's ridiculous. Of course we wear the same clothes as we wear everywhere else. No, it's just a suggestion that, okay, yeah, you've been colonized and you've accepted a stupid idea, and you still see it as being important that you dress like that. I mean, to make it even sillier, we have buildings in most of the world that may be, made of concrete or cement or whatever, or wood, and these buildings are not built with the locality in mind, right? On top of the fact that we're also wearing clothes that are not designed, or clothes period often don't have the locality in mind. But here we have improper buildings, improper clothing. Yeah, they can withstand a hurricane, but for the 99.9999 other percent of the time, they're just hot. But here it is that we're in these hot buildings in these hot clothes, and we need AC to deal with both of them. And anyway, to me that's just a modern absurdity. And great, when it's when it's really hot in the summer, I suppose we wear a little bit less clothing, and if we're at the beach, yeah, we wear a little bit less clothing. Oh wow, that's amazing, right? So I don't know, to me that's a modern absurdity. It's ridiculous. Something else that to me is ridiculous is the law. Now, why is the law ridiculous? The law is ridiculous because it is so complicated that we need someone to represent us when we have to deal with a criminal issue or a civil issue or anything, we need a representative because the law is complicated. But there is no means of educating the public about these laws that are being made by professionals in, whatever legislature it might be. These legislators are making rules that are so complicated that we need to spend tens of hundreds of millions of dollars for these people to argue these things that ordinary people can't understand, but we're supposed to obey them. And nobody's ever in school. All right? Shouldn't one of the most important topics be what the law is? Everybody is supposed to obey the law, but there is no means of educating people as to what the law exactly is or how it works. So let's break it down. We are guided by laws that we didn't make. They were made by professionals, but we are supposed to follow them. And if somebody thinks that we've broken them, we need somebody else to defend us about the laws that we don't understand. So they have to tell us, explain to us, yeah, you really did break the law. Or they have to defend us again about these laws that we don't know about. And then we have to spend this exorbitant amount of money paying these people to explain to us why we're wrong or protect us if we inadvertently were doing the right thing and somebody else inaccurately accuses us of. How absurd is that? How honestly absurd is that? Between clothing and the law, no, both of them are pretty just what the hell. Now, another one, for example, is medicine. Medicine is absurd. Why is medicine absurd? Well, it's absurd because it, again, is something that is really important to us. Everybody should know how our bodies work and how they can go bad. And this is just something that we all should know. And rather than making it easier for us to get medical treatment or be able to understand what is wrong with our bodies, this thing being taught in schools seriously, it just isn't. We have this equipment, a body. A lot of it is known, is understood how it works. And instead of teaching us how to use this body, why it breaks down, how it can break down, we are learning. What are we learning exactly in schools about this equipment that we have? That is the most important thing that we have. That's another modern absurdity, and making it so difficult for someone to become a doctor. That is also very absurd. I remember I had read a long time ago in class, I guess it was in English class, and they had these two arguments about it. And one of the argument was that, hey, you want to have the best people. That's why you're making it so hard to become a doctor. And the other argument was, okay, but everybody can't afford a Mercedes-Benz. So if you are making only Mercedes-Benz, then everybody else is going to walk. Anyway, I have too many things that I think are modern absurdities, so I'm going to have to push this over to another video. If you like, please give a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give a thumbs down. If you think that this is a topic that's interesting, maybe you might want to share it with someone. And also, if you don't mind subscribing, if you think that I might be talking about something else that interests you, then, give it a subscribe. It'd be really helpful to me and to, I guess everyone who has similar interest to me and wants to hear some of my crazy talk. All right, guys. Earthling out. Peace.